What's up, Gatekeepers? Welcome back to Weekly Soap Chronicles, your one-stop shop for all the drama, twists, and shocking moments from beyond the gates. I'm your girl, Phil, and today I'm diving into episode 125. But first, I need you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a recap with a little bit of flair. Let's get into it. Okay, so we kick things off with Chelsea, who's back safe and sound after being kidnapped by Fatal Attraction Alison. Danny and Naomi are at the club celebrating her return, and they're already talking about how to drag Alison across state lines to face justice. I mean, can you blame them? Right now, Alison is the ultimate soap villain. And then Bill shows up all hugs and smiles, thrilled that his baby girl is back. Meanwhile, Ted is spraying Febreze at Nicole's house. She arrives with one foot in the stirrup of her high horse, and he hands her a bouquet of white orchids. White orchids, nice. Real dry, right? He asks her how her family took the news about him preventing Leslie from becoming their new neighbor. She says, I haven't mentioned anything to them yet. They've been preoccupied with other things. Like Chelsea being kidnapped and all. Now, she ain't got nothing else to say to him. So she hops on her high horse and gallops off. Yeah, okay, Nicole. Now, the day before, she was acting like she was a little bit like she was softening up just a little bit. But today, nope. So we cut to Chelsea and Madison stopping by her grandparents' house, where half the family is ready to toast her with mimosas. As they're praising her, Chelsea starts grunting and stuttering and acting like, oh my gosh. She bolts out of there, leaving everyone stunned. Vernon, bless his heart, feels terrible and wonders if they pushed her too hard. But let's be real, this family is not great at reading the room. Now, Nicole and Danny step in, saying Chelsea's more traumatized than they realized. They're not wrong. What Alison did wasn't love, it was straight up psychological warfare. Now, Danny's had enough of the trauma talk. She sits on the stairs with Bill, and they're just seething about Alison. Danny say this cockroach slithered in and tried to hoard her life. And Bill tells her to be angry, but also thankful that Chelsea's back. But Danny, she ready to throw hands. And she is like, that woman better pray she never see me coming. That's right, Danny. Because between you and me, gatekeepers, somebody mess with mine, I will climb your back. Okay? Mess with mine and watch and see. But then Naomi interrupts and things take a turn. She accuses Bill of encouraging Danny to lean on him and basically says, don't you dare take advantage of my mom. Bill, of course, is like, I'm married. You need to chill out. But Naomi's looking for trouble. And honestly, she might just find it. Like Bill say, chill out, Naomi. Dang. Their daughter was just kidnapped. Just came home. There's going to be some bonding there for a minute anyway. Good grief. Plus, it's your mama and daddy and your sister. Girl, get a grip. Later, Ted shows up at the mansion, all proud of himself for keeping Leslie out of the neighborhood. But Nicole, who was sitting real high up on that high horse of hers, why are you here? I told you I didn't tell them that anything because, again, they are dealing with a lot right now. Now, Ted was hoping that he could give them some good news. Technically, he's still part of the family due to Martin and Kat being his children. Nicole trashes him for trying to take credit and basically kicks him out. Ted's left begging for a chance to make things right. Nicole's, "Bye, Ted. Don't let the door hit you on the way out." Okay, side note. Nicole is getting on my nerves again. At this point, Ted should leave Nicole alone and move on. Clearly, she doesn't want him anymore, holding on to an affair he had 20 years ago. I mean, I could see if the affair was still going on 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? And he had a whole other family. You know what I'm talking about? I'm waiting on the day when somebody knocks her down off of that high horse that she been riding on ever since she found out. BTG, write that in the script, please. We need for Nicole to be taken down a few notches. Gatekeepers, y'all let me know what y'all think about Nicole. Now back at Chelsea and Madison's, Chelsea's struggling. Madison tries to comfort her, but Chelsea's not convinced Alison will stay locked up for long. She says, "I need proof that Alison will pay." And then she storms out. Madison runs after her. Girl, Madison, you got your hands full with this one. Now, speaking of Alison, she's at the police station, posing for her mugshot like it's a photo shoot. Reminiscent of Danny. She's quoting Chelsea's social media posts and acting like she's the star of some twisted rom-com. Now, Law and Order Jacob is so over it. And he says she acting like she's shooting content for socials instead of facing a kidnapping charge. Okay, because she was quoting, "And then she wore this sweater and she said that it was blah, blah, blah." Girl, what is wrong with you? But then Chelsea bursts in, Madison trailing behind, and she rails at Alison. "You are a sick, twisted bee." Alison, being delusional, tells Chelsea to admit they're in love so she can get out of there. She even throws shade at Madison, calling her a pick-me. Like, girl, please, okay? You the one sitting there talking about, "Oh, and all your followers and your Instagram is going up, and oh my gosh, and that's because of us." Oh my goodness. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Meanwhile, at Orphe Jean's, Eva's plotting her next move. She calls Leslie, who's still salty about the Duprees keeping her out of the neighborhood. Eva promises to find someone to go toe-to-toe with Bill. Enter Tomas, who Eva tries to recruit for her scheme. She says this could escalate your career. And Tomas the mannequin, he's not exactly eager, but Eva knows how to gas him up. Okay? Classic soap manipulation. Okay, side note, like I said in the previous video, Eva is now siding with her mama to go against the Duprees. Bad move, Eva. Bad move. First off, Tomas is no match for Bill Hamilton. Bill will eat him up in court and Tomas will lose. Now, I understand she is concerned about Leslie's happiness and mad at the Duprees, but going up against Bill and the Duprees with Tomas is laughable. Then Kat walks in and drops her purse right in the middle of their table. She says, "Eva, you should start paying rent for my man." My man. Eva storms out and Tomas and Kat bond over how Chelsea's ordeal was straight out of a Jordan Peele movie. It was pretty crazy. And finally, we've got Leslie, who's meeting with Vanessa at the club. Leslie's determined to get that house in Fairmount Crest no matter what. Vanessa tries to show her alternatives, but Leslie's not having it. Vanessa tells her that house is no longer available and that ship has sailed. And Leslie tells Vanessa, you best go back and make this happen. Otherwise, you'll be facing charges of racial discrimination. Of course, Vanessa was like, what? No, you won't. And Leslie was basically like, try me. Matter of fact, I am ready to double the offer because money talks and we all know what walks. Okay? The pettiness is chef's kiss. And that's a wrap on episode 125 of Beyond the Gates. What did you think, Gatekeepers? Are you Team Chelsea, ready to see Alison rot in jail? Or are you living for Leslie's petty power moves? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Weekly Soap Chronicles. Until next time, Gatekeepers, keep the drama alive.